We doing good.
Caked up on a Thursday night, baby. I guess it's not Friday night.
Caked up on night.
You can't come in to this house with that much cake and not expect me to slap it.
What?
아이스크림 사랑 두근두근 상상 달콤한 설레임 살살 녹아들어 행복한 순간 빠져드는 이만 다가와 느껴봐
Okay.
Maybe that's what we should put on at like the end of every episode. Just a little like blooper output of things we say.
Yeah, just the random things that come out of your mouth.
Exactly. Add some charm to it, if you consider it charm.
We got our popsicles for this one.
I guess we can't. We probably should. Yeah, we got. I got coconut.
I got mango. I love these guys because it's like a cube on a stick. It's more like a yogurt.
It's like a really deep.
It's like a stick of butter. That's what this one looks like.
Don't remind me of the stick of butter, man. You remember that?
I do remember that.
Oh, that was nasty. Still have nightmares about it. I don't. Oh
man, maybe this was a bad idea. All they're gonna hear is just like.
Yeah. Hey, let's see how good we can get.
Do you think popsicles are still as good as they were as a kid, or?
Ooh.
Not quite
Here's
as
the
good.
thing, though. I didn't have I like popsicles, but wasn't crazy about them as a kid. Like the ones I ate, they're still around, like Creamies, like Otter
That's true.
Pops.
Creamies, Otter Pops. There was a rocket ones, the red, white, and blue.
I will say
firework ones.
Those
were
good.
special as a kid.
The ones I do miss are from ice cream trucks. What happened to ice cream trucks?
That's a good question.
Anyways,
Wait, no, that makes me we're good. This just roll with it.
Anyways, sorry, last time Sam. Here we go. Ice cream trucks.
Yeah, we don't intro anymore.
Yeah,
we're bad at that.
We're cool. So yeah,
ice cream trucks. The ice cream I remember the most, just because it's the one my grandma always had.
Mm-hmm.
It was the one with the two popsicle sticks that you'd break apart.
Those
had the
were
root
good.
beer, grape, the blue one, and cherry. Like
the
those.
blue one. I love how
The blue one.
Everyone just remembers the blue one as being the best one. It was always the blue one, or root beer. Those
Blue?
were always the go-to flavors.
Blue is
at
so
least
good.
for me as a kid. The blue one or root beer.
Blue is good, man.
Or those ice cream trucks, man. I miss them. I don't. It just makes me sad. It just makes
Make me sad. Like hearing the music.
Yeah, hearing the music and having all the neighborhood kids run out on a hot summer day, all crowded around the ice cream truck.
It's so
with
true.
Their,
Like
their
as a
$3
kid,
that they saved up for all month.
Nothing was better than the feeling of having money on you when you heard that jingle, the ice cream truck.
So you were the first one. You were the first one.
I have
in
money
line.
on me.
Yeah, I remember racing on my bike to get I'd be the first one in line. I need to get there.
Ice cream trucks are good.
And then after all the kids were summoned by
was
the ice cream
freaking-
sound, ice cream truck sounds.
What ruined it? Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. That movie where the ice cream truck man's a kidnapper.
I never watched that movie. It's weird.
It's kind of scary as a kid.
No, describe. No, okay. I want to know.
I
So, what's it
barely
about?
remember it. I barely do. But see, I blame the media. They had to antagonize ice cream truck drivers. These poor guys just love kids and are trying to sell ice cream. And now Hollywood and movies antagonize them. And now all parents and kids are scared of ice cream trucks.
I
So
guess it's
now
also
they're just gone.
kind of it's the world's changed, man.
Yeah, it's true. It's not okay.
I remember
anymore.
going on a weekend, playing outside all day, meeting random kids in my neighborhood, talking to their parents I never met, before, and it was different. It was acceptable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now people look at you weird.
I know. It's people someone back in the day. Someone rings your doorbell, you open the door, and you're like, oh hi,
Nice to meet you.
Now someone rings the doorbell, I don't want to get it.
It's I'm with Vivid.
It's go away. It's just go away. And it kind of makes me sad because after getting those ice cream treats from the ice cream truck, all the neighborhood kids, we'd go play night games capture the flag or backyard football or Mission Impossible.
The cool part was parents were cool with that too, and it was awesome. Now it's as parents are that doesn't sound like a good idea. That's not safe. And honestly, it's kind of true now.
I can see it.
It's kind of true.
I see the concern.
Not great.
It's changed. It's changed, and I kind of don't like it. I don't like it.
On an unrelated note, do you bite or lick your ice cream or
Dude.
popsicles?
Dude, popsicles, I have to lick first because, like, it's just too cold. Like, once it gets smaller, I can do, like, nibbles. Oh, whoa. Ooh, there's a
A little dribble.
So, yeah, I mean, dude, people who bite into ice cream are clinically insane. Like,
I'm literally biting into this
you
right
are
now.
clinically insane. Like, let me see. Like, how does that not hurt?
Well, it hurts my bottom teeth a little, but the bottom ones are a bit more sensitive. But like,
All right, let's get a poll. Do you bite your ice cream? Yes? No. Oh, look, the votes came in. No, they don't. You're crazy.
I know, like, I got like 3 people who can vouch for me.
I know one, and he's insane. His name's Drew. You know Drew. Just joking, Drew. You're not insane. I think it's insane you bite your ice cream.
I don't know. It's just like I enjoy biting it. Well, not like
I guess you know what
I
I
just
can
eat
do.
it faster. Maybe it's because I'm a fast eater.
Maybe I can like scrape with my top teeth,
Yeah, that's usually what I end up doing.
but like bottom teeth, if I ever sink my bottom, like I will actually die.
should we see how long I can last?
Oh God!
Ready?
Not more.
Oh, yeah, I felt that. It's got like those nice bite marks on there.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
it really looks like a stick of butter right now.
Our friends at home, I guess from Logan, you remember the stick of butter. Never wish that on anyone. That really hurt. That was painful.
Was it half a stick?
Yeah, it was actually only half a stick. Freaking. Okay, now I gotta give us some context. But
I mean, just explain it.
yeah, we were eating dinner. It was some type of
It's like a
church
FHE
activity.
dinner.
Yeah. Anyways, you know, they had butter for the bread or rolls. The thing is, the butter was freaking still frozen. I didn't think it was until I was like, oh, let me do this. Anyways, I said, okay. I think Lincoln asked me, how much would I have to pay you to eat this stick of butter, right?
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Yeah, I'm so like, okay.
It's a good way to start any conversation.
Yeah, good starter, I will say. I'm like, okay, as long as like these, I think I had to get 12 people, but I'm like, if these 12 people give me each $1, I'll do it. I'll eat this half stick of butter. And unfortunately, everyone gave me $1.
Everyone said they do it.
Yeah, so I couldn't, like, it was rock hard. And Lincoln's like, one bite. That's what really
pop
did
her
it.
in.
That was what really got me, like, because it was like freaking this big, but then thicker.
Yeah.
I guess it was like half.
It was like
size.
half a steak, right?
Like half this stick, but like way thicker.
Yeah, it was a chunky. It was like a big cube.
It was frozen, so I had to like keep this giant piece of lard, and it was salted too. It was salted butter in my mouth, and like I had moments when like I see God. This is it.
You're just like, oh,
Like
oh.
I was gagged. Like there were times where I was like
was
I
pretty
almost
bad.
threw up. And Lincoln was just like laughing all like you're like ha ha ha.
Still
I don't
laughing
blame him.
about it.
I would have laughed too. So, but yeah, that was not.
Yeah, did you not finish it either?
Dude,
You
I
couldn't
could
put it
like
down.
it was so frozen too. Like I had to like suck
had to
on it
gnaw.
like a lollipop, dude. I had to like lick it
Like
like
a popsicle.
Yeah, like a freaking popsicle. Not.
See, if you would have bit into it, frozen butter, you would have been better off.
Oh
Would've
man,
been
now
done faster.
I'm starting to taste butter in here now.
Popsicles.
Anyway, yeah. Back to the ice cream man. If there is ice cream man, if I ever do have children, I will let them go to the ice cream man.
I will too. You know, the ice cream man's probably got kids too. Like he's got to provide.
Yeah, you know, and like it's nice meeting the neighborhood kids. Even like you know, you go run around each other for 3 hours nonstop, and you guys don't even know their names. That's beautiful. I love it. Playing night games, capture the dude. You played night games, right? As a kid,
I did play night games.
I don't know about yours, but mine would get like intense.
Yeah, it's always fun when it's like the neighborhood gets involved, and that's
Yeah.
when you meet new kids. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, in my neighborhood, like there were a lot of kids at the time, like, and it was a big neighborhood. So we had this long stretch of road, and each, I guess it was divided into thirds, and each third had like a circle of houses, right? And like all these.
So I'm just eating my popsicle here.
Yeah, look at mine.
But keep going.
And like when all the houses and kids would get involved, like it would get intense. We would be for capture the flags. We'd like.
Did you ever get in trouble by the moms? Or like
there was one mom that was really uptight, and so like okay, don't go to her yard.
It's like you knew the house.
Don't
exactly.
go to don't go to her yard. But for the most part, they were all pretty cool. Like during capture the flag, like we were like okay, it would like be the whole neighborhood, right? All the three circles,
sick.
and we were like okay. My mom said we can run like we can go in my house. So
my mom said we could.
My mom said we can use my house, and the other
that.
my mom could use our house, like my house. So we would.
My mom said we could each have an ice cream, but only one.
So like we would like hide it in some people's houses sometimes, as long as parents were willing.
Yeah.
And like we would be like running through their houses, and they were real ones, like having a bunch of gremlin kids with sticky, dirty mouths of ice cream,
sticky hands.
Yeah, running through their house, and they probably don't even know like a good majority of these kids that well.
Just
letting us, letting us run loose in their humble abode. So I'm like, respect on the parents, man.
That's mad respect on the parents. And like, I think back to my childhood. There's always that one neighborhood kid who's like always got something on his face, or his hands are always sticky.
Yeah,
like,
you got like chocolate.
It's usually like chocolate or like
or his
on his
hands
face.
are covered in mud,
or like he's got like the Gatorade ring on his lip.
The Gatorade ring kids.
It's always red too. It's like that red ring here because they like suck on it when they drink the Gatorade. But
yeah,
there's always that one kid.
They don't drink. They suck. They're like.
That's why
they're like nursing on it.
That's why you always got to get the like twist bottles.
The one with the nipple on it. Yeah, straight from the Gator.
those Gatorade bottles are the best.
Straight from the source. I can.
Do they
refuel.
only sell those at gas stations? I've only seen them at gas stations.
Yeah,
that's smart.
But you can you can refuel mid smash.
Wow, you still got quite a bit. I'm like done here.
Shut up, man. All right.
Like, the worst on the popsicle is that last bit where it's like
slides all over the place.
Yeah, it slides all over. You like have to like you either have to bring it up or like go from the side before.
I always go from the side
before it like drips on your hand.
Yeah, I go from the side.
I usually just go for it. It depends on the popsicle.
I guess
stick.
yeah.
There's been a few times where I literally like poke my uvula and like dry heave a little when I'm eating a popsicle, and it's not a good feeling.
I'll make it deep throated up popsicle thing.
Unintentionally.
Unintentionally.
Mm-hmm.
Should I say something here? Trying to admit something?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I am done now though. No, I just got a popsicle
so let's. On my vote, my petition, bring back ice cream trucks.
Yeah. At the end of the day, that's really what we're trying to get at. Bring back ice cream trucks.
Inclusive, more like inclusive neighborhoods.
Inclusive neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Here, I'll
Did you have like what were your night games like?
Hold my popsicle stick until you're done.
Oh, how kind! What a gentleman.
Ours were pretty good. Like, I'd usually go to one of my friends who lived in a different neighborhood's house.
Because I guess your neighborhood,
it's not like super.
It's kind of weird.
It's kind of weird. So I'd usually go there.
Okay, yeah.
But it was kind of like the same thing. Like we'd like set boundaries, like from this house to that house. Like you knew like the houses to avoid.
Yeah.
And it'd usually be like fugitive or something.
Fugitive. That's it. I guess how old were you? Like when did they peak? Like what age were you?
Ooh, they peaked when I was like 14. Is when I'd say like
really
because like, hear me out. This is when it got intense. But like,
because I guess
we had one
raging hormones, right?
Yeah, we had one friend whose dad would play with us, and so like that made it way more fun because like he would drive his truck, and like he'd put two kids in the car with like spotlights, like massive flashlights.
Okay.
And like we try and get from one house to this other house through the neighborhood without being seen, and so like. This car's like the dad's like crazy. He's just like driving all around, and we're like there's spotlights going all over.
Yeah, so it's like
you like dive in the bushes.
It feels like you're like kind of like escaping something.
Yeah,
right?
it was
or like
so
avoiding
fun.
So like it adds more realism.
It does, and like he would get you good because like he would like sometimes park and turn off his lights or like switch cars, and like you're just walking and then they like turn on his lights and he's like gotcha,
bitch.
No, exactly. So that's when it peaked for me.
Okay, mine was younger. Mine was like probably around 9 because I was the youngin in the neighborhood. I'm not necessarily. I was like at the awkward age of the neighborhood.
Oh, there were kids above you and below.
Yeah, and like there wasn't really like exactly my age, just kind of near.
Yeah.
And like the older kids, most of them were pretty actually nice. They'd let me hang out with them, you know.
That's always classy, you know.
So I'm like, I know they didn't like it, like some of the time, and there were times when they did like it, and so I respect them for letting me join them when they did. So shout out to the Nielsen's, and the I can't believe I'm reading their last name.
Somebody.
Anyways,
cool family, older
yeah.
kids, let you play.
Yeah, thanks for letting me join you guys. I had a good time.
That really is a clutch move, though. Like,
Yeah.
an older group of friends letting you hang out with them. Like,
Yeah.
when my older brother was with his friends and they let me hang out with them, I felt really cool.
Mm-hmm. Like, these kids were, like, there were, like, two kids my age. And what's nice, and I think what really let me do it, because his brother, like, the kid my age, his brother would hang out with those group of older kids.
Ooh.
And I think that was my end.
That was your end.
Because, like,
you have to have a connection.
Yeah, my
Life's about
friend, he's like,
connection.
sorry, my brother, who's my friend, I have to watch, you know, he wants to come with us.
Babysitting my brother.
And he's like, and they're like, oh, bring Isaac. They'll just do their own
okay.
thing. I'm like, okay, yeah.
Okay, sweet.
And,
cool.
you know, most of the time it was fun. Like, we'd play Lightning a lot of the time. Or, like, just backyard football. And, dude, during the weekends, like, we would play backyard football all day. Like, I'm talking about all 8 hours. Drinking from the garden hose, man.
Bro, drinking from the hose is so good.
Yeah, that's why their kids are soft now. They're not drinking from the garden hose.
That just unlocks so many core memories. Like, you have no idea. Like, drinking from, like, the tap at the side of the house or something. And it's like, wow, drinking from the hose.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it could be the worst water.
And it tastes divine.
It's so good.
It was blessed by Zeus himself on Mount Olympus.
Maybe it's just because it's, like, such a thick stream and you don't care about where it goes. It's just, you're like,
it's raw.
It's raw. It's so good. The other times I like drinking water is, have you ever just put your face into, like, a body of water, like, submerge and, like,
Dude,
drink water?
You know, I really wish I know I've done it, but I don't remember it that well. I
Okay.
kind of wish I've done it more.
Like, everyone's done it accidentally.
Actually, I remember. Like, we were doing, like, I don't remember. We were helping people garden for some reason. And, like, it was like a community garden. So it was big.
Okay.
And it was like, you know, everyone helps out. And they had these water troughs that you could turn on the hose and would, you know, like a water fountain. Right?
It's a water trough, like, for horses?
No, like, for people. Like, because they would have so many people help. Like,
Okay,
they built,
okay,
like, yeah. So, like, a water trough for humans kind of sounds weird. But anyways,
Kind of sus.
we would let these tubs fill up, me and my friends, and then just dunk our heads in them to, like, because it was hot, to cool off.
Oh, gosh.
And, like, just drink, and, like, drink as much water as we could. Until we
So
basically
gross.
waterboarded ourselves, to be honest.
And, like, you realize so many people, like, drink out of this, like...
Well, I mean, it's like, it's a stream, so you're supposed to, I guess...
But I mean, like, when you
hits their
fill it
mouth,
up, like...
hits their mouth, and you're like, yeah.
It's
But
literally,
as a
like,
kid, I don't care about germs.
That's true,
right?
as a kid. And now you're
You feel
stronger because of
invincible,
it.
yeah.
The time I can think of it was, like, there's this trail kind of close by, and if you hike up to the top, there's a spring, and the spring, like, comes up out of the ground into, like, this little pond. And so, like, every time I hike up there, I just, like, lay down, just stick my face in, and just... It's, like, so satisfying. I don't know what it is, but, like, it's really satisfying, because it's like you're breathing underwater, but you're drinking.
It's weird. It's, like, especially when, at least, like, I do it with, like, bowls of water. But, like, when I can see, like, the water... like fill down. It just makes my happy chemical brain, you know, go like, ooh, it's cool.
Oh, gosh.
Make a difference.
Watching the water go
The water level go down, man. That's why. It's good stuff.
Oh man,
Good stuff,
freaking water. Water's the best drink.
dude. It's on a hot summer day.
Like, when you're thirsty, nothing hits better than
And
water.
you can feel like the cold water go down.
Yeah, you can feel
You're
it.
like,
It's so good. Your body needs water.
Stay hydrated, folks.
Hydration is key. Talk about grocery stores.
Grocery stores.
And with my body.
But to play devil's advocate here, I'm gonna be voting for Sam's Club.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, there's some weird people in one. I don't know what. I've seen some weird stuff in one. They have some good deli meats.
Sam's Club. It's just the great value version of Costco.
I mean, it's arguably Costco's the great value brand of Sam's Club.